How was Macho?
Oh, brother, I love working with him. First of all, we used to talk a lot of baseball because he was a AAA player.
Yeah.
And he was always really, really respectful of me. I think he liked me, I would say. We got along really well. He was one of my favorites. And Elizabeth also. I remember we were in Boston Garden, and then we were in a small room, and Elizabeth was showing me how to put makeup on my eyes. And, to this day, when you put your makeup on sometimes, and you get that look in TV, we wear makeup, of course, the raccoon look. And I remember Elizabeth saying, no. She's so sweet. She was like, you take it? Now, she didn't. She just showed me in her eyes, and then I did in mine. You put it like this. And he was incredibly protective of her, too. Incredibly. Like, you wouldn't believe it. If anybody came near, he'd be running around. And it's a sad story for the two of them, what happened. Her dying in the situation with, was it Luger?
Yes.
Drug overdose. And in his situation where I assume that it was a heart attack that caused the crash, the single car crash that he had in Florida. And I think he was only 61 or 2 maybe. But one of the great, right? I mean, all-time greats. He's right up there with Hogan. And, in a smaller stature. But from a theatrical standpoint and an athlete, that he was way better than Hogan. Yep. There aren't many better than him.
I always say if you wanted
whole
a perfect,
package,
whole package, perfect wrestler, it's him.
Maybe the whole package. He's number 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Because the look, the athleticism, the in-ring stuff, the promos,
brother, starts doing interviews like this, and spinning, and and everybody can impersonate him.
Yep.
It was incredible. Yeah. So sad about Lanny Poffo, who I saw maybe a year or 2 ago. And he, the poet laureate, passed away recently. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in great shape. He was the night before. He was in New York City at some Broadway show, living it up. Crazy.
He had a nice wife, I know. He had a nice life in his retirement from at least active wrestling. Yeah, very sad.